So beautiful people, how you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing beautifully well. In fact, I hope you guys are really good, because my people, no matter what happen, let us just take care of ourselves, because nobody can take care of ourselves more than we do. We alone have to just take care of ourselves. Okay, now regarding all the what you have been hearing concerning the palace, the different stories here and there, up and down. Now, what I also came across now is that he said there was this particular day that KBC actually broke protocol. Like they said, the day only broke protocol. Like the hidden reason behind his decisions, why he actually broke the protocol, okay, of the great ile tradition. In Ile-Ife, okay, they said traditions are the backbone of the kingdom. As we all know, yes, traditions are the backbone. Every step, every word, every gesture from the Oni follows a protocol that has been respected for centuries. But one day, something happened. Something that shook the palace and left everyone asking why. Why would this kind of thing happen? The unusual gathering. What happened? It was meant to be a formal event. Chiefs in their agbadas, elders seated according to rank, the Oonis entrance perfectly timed. But just as the praise singers began their chant, the Oni did something unexpected. He stepped down from his throne and walked directly into the crowd. My people, this one don't they be like home movie, breaking the rules. What did he do? In Yoruba culture, the king rarely leaves his seat during ceremonies. Yes, we all know that. But on that day, they say Oni ignored tradition. He approached a woman seated quietly at the back. A woman dressed in plain white with her head bowed. My people, what is the mystery behind this woman? Who is she? Whisper filled the hall. Who was she? Where would the king leave? Why would the king leave his seat for her? Some said she was a respected elder. Others claim she carried a message from the gods. But the truth was more personal and more powerful than anyone guessed. Now, what is the hidden reason now? People are still like, what is the reason? We want to know the reason behind this move, behind a whole Kabiyesi stepping down from his great seat, his throne. Because really, when you see Kabiyesi seated, you don't sit with that, except he's standing up to go out, maybe to leave maybe they are done with what they are doing, want to leave the place. That is when you will see Kabiyesi standing up, especially when he's in his palace, in his throne, his real throne seat. It will be difficult for him to stand up during event when people are all gathered. But at this particular occasion, they said something happened that leave everyone speechless. Now, what are the reasons, the hidden reason why Kabiyesi did that? You are welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. If you have been watching, you have not subscribed, subscription is free. All you need to do is just to tap on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, so whenever I drop my videos, you get notified. Come down in the comment section and drop your opinion, what you feel about this very gist. Share so that others will learn one or two. But don't forget that all these are all alleged speculated stories. They are not for sound information, because as we get the gist on the street or social media, we also come and relate with you guys. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Okay, now What happened? What are the reasons? They said she was the reason is that she was the daughter of a man who had once saved the Oonis' life many years ago. She had come to the palace seeking help, and without hesitation, the Oni broke protocol to honor that debt. For him, loyalty and gratitude came before tradition. Wow. Wow, what a great king. Wow. Now, if we want to really dive and look into this whole story, we now want to ask, what are the lessons? Because in every story, there must be a lesson, there must be a take home. What are the lessons, the cultural lessons that people now saw there? Because initially people were like, hey, why now? Hey, this is not how it should be done. Why we can't still do this? What is going on? But after knowing the reasons, they were like, everybody now picked a lesson from it. That in our culture, honoring your word is greater than any crown. Is greater than any crown. That's the reason why even in the Bible, God said that he honored his word more than his name. And as a good king and a great monarch like Kábíyèsí, Kábíyèsí o, kádé pẹ́ lórí kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, àmì àṣẹ. In fact, one expected that he should honor his word. The Oni reminded everyone that true leadership is not about power alone. It is about humility, respect, and remembering those who stood with you when you had nothing. Omo, na so. But just that some people, once they get to that point, omo, they don't forget back. They know they even look back. They don't even want to look. They know they look Uche face. But here, Kábíyèsí is. But another thing is, but his action did more than touch hearts. Yes, it sparked debates among the elders. Could breaking one tradition lead to the breaking of others? Was this the start of a more personal, people-centered kingship, or a threat to centuries of royal order? Now, this is what the elders are saying. This is what, of course, elders, they will always want to question, because one thing with this culture and tradition is that, especially the Yoruba people, when you miss a step or you did something that has never been done before, they will question it. They want to investigate, they want to know, because they want to see what the future holds. If Kábíyèsí can do this now, how will the future be? Because obviously this is their own future that they have been looking up to. Now, the other future to come, how will it be if this could happen in our time? Because they know that, of course, what Kábíyèsí did is good, because he's a king who keeps to his words, who honor his words. But the fact is, they are still like, that kind of thing now, trying to reason the tradition. That is why we have council of elders. That is why elders work with every king in Africa. They all work with, every king has council of elders that will always guide them, question, monitor, watch every step that the kings take. In case he's doing something that is not really, doesn't resonate with the custom and the tradition of the people, they will question it. And that's exactly what the elders are doing right now. Because they are like, could breaking one tradition lead to the breaking of others? Because was this the start of a more personal, people-centered kingship? Like, they are trying to say that, okay, it's like they have to put the people first now. You understand? So all these things, my people, this is what they said the elders are really saying. So in your own opinion, in your own view, what do you think could happen in the nearest future? Do you think this can affect the future, or do you think that gradually now, kingship is beginning to move from being just a king, being the boss, now, like now it's trying to be more people oriented, people like centered on people, considering people's opinion, or considering agreement, respecting people's agreement. Like if you have an agreement, you have to take reason, consider these people first. What is your take? Come down in the comment section and drop your take on this very gist. Thank you so much for standing by. Thank you so much for always tuning in. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. God bless you. Till I come your way again. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.